our story. Do you need help, Jonah? Nope, he's got it. All right, everybody say hi, everybody. We are so excited that you are here. And I know we look a little silly, and we're gonna tell you why we look a little silly. But first, I have a question for you. Who remembers what we've been talking about this month? It's one word. Do you remember? Did you say creation? You are right. Good job. We have been talking about creation. And we have been talking about everything God made. Can you do that with me again? Ready? Everything God made. And that has been so exciting for us to learn about. And if you remember, the first week we talked about how God just breathed it and it was all here. And the second week we talked about, you remember? God created the world in how many days? How many?
5 days.
6 days. God created the world in 6 days. And then last week we talked about how God created everything according to His kind. He created it on purpose to be designed a certain way. And that's amazing. And this week we have something even more awesome to show you, okay? So this week, your topic that we're talking about is how God put us in charge of His creation. Everybody put like a boss thing like this. Say, in charge. Can you do that? Do it with your arms. Say, in charge. Now, I want to introduce you to my friend, okay? I'm going to introduce you to a very special king that I know. His name is King... What's your name?
Yeah.
This is King Elijah, and I am Queen Rebecca. So usually when you're a king and a queen, you just wave at everybody and say, hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. But the reason we're dressed like a king and a queen is because usually if you are a king or a queen, you are in charge of certain things around you. If you are a king, you are in charge of a whole kingdom of people usually. And that's what God has for us. He put us in charge of His creation. Just like if you're a king or a queen. Can you put on your king or queen hat? These are from Burger King, but can you put your hat on? And you can be a king or a queen too, just like me and Elijah. But as you're putting on your hat, think about how you're in charge. And ask yourself, have you ever been in charge of anything before? Have you ever been put in charge of maybe cleaning the table after supper? Or in charge of making sure your room got clean? Or making your bed? Or picking up your toys? Or watching your brother and your sister? Have you ever been in charge of anything like that before? And I want you to think, did I do a good job? Or did I make some mistakes? Or what was it like when you were in charge? Your mom or your dad or whoever expected you to do a good job. If you were in charge of making your bed, then you should have made your bed. Or if I'm in charge of taking care of my brother or sister, I'm gonna make sure I keep them safe and healthy during that time. And that's what I want you to remember about how God put us in charge of all of these things that you see. He put us in charge to be able to use it wisely and effectively to the way that He wanted it to be. He didn't want us to ruin it or to not be good stewards of it. He put us in charge so that way we can use it effectively. And to be able to use all of this beautiful creation that you see around you. And guys, that's a big job. We are the kings or the queens and in charge of all of that you see. Now you might ask me, Miss Rebecca, I'm only 4, I'm only 11, however old you are. How am I supposed to help or be in charge of all of this right now? Well, for you guys, It starts by taking charge of your life, because remember, God created you too, and He put you in charge of you. You have to make sure you start now by making good decisions, doing those simple things that people put you in charge of, making your bed, helping out at home, all of those things. So you've got to take charge. Now show me your arms. Ready? And do it with me. Say, I'm gonna take charge. Can you do that? Say, take charge. Good job. You guys are part of this beautiful creation that God made, and you can help take charge of it by starting with taking care of you. And that is so important. So read it again with me, the thing for this week, okay? God put us in charge of His creation, okay? Now, before we leave for today, I want us to talk about our memory verse again. Remember, you're supposed to be memorizing the verse, okay? And read it across with me. It's across the page, okay? It says, for by Him, point to the sky, Him, all things were created. Things in heaven and here on earth. And all things were created by Him and for Him. Colossians 1:16. And guys, like I told you last week, can you do it with me? Ready? Say, that is awesome! God is amazing. Just look around you. God created all of this. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what does, okay? So I just want you to remember to be memorizing that verse and go outside, go around you and enjoy God's creation and think about how He put you in charge of it, okay? So we're gonna end by closing out in prayer. I want you to bow your head and close your eyes and fold your hands, not because we have to, but because we don't want to get distracted by all of this beautiful creation out here, okay? So let's bow our head, fold our hands, and close our eyes, and Miss Rebecca's going to close us in prayer, okay? Dear Jesus, thank you for today. Thank you for giving us some warmer weather now and giving us a good week, Lord. Thank you for keeping each one of these awesome friends safe and healthy for another week. I pray that you will help them to learn to take charge of their creation and to make sure they're using it wisely and doing everything appropriately, the best that they can. I pray that you will help them to do a good job this week, memorize the books of the Bible and their verse, Lord. And again, I just pray that you'll keep them safe and healthy and help them to come back with us next week. Lord, we love you and we praise you, and everybody said, amen. Now, guys, don't forget, super important, to click on that link and be memorizing the books of the Bible, okay? And when you do, post an awesome video in our comments so we can see and give you a huge shout out for doing such a great job, okay? And if you stick around for just a couple minutes, you might get to see how we did that awesome trick in the beginning, okay? We love you guys. Have a good week. Bye! All right, guys, everybody say hi.
Hi, guys.
So, did you see that really cool experiment at the beginning? Well, we're going to show you how we did it, okay? Are you guys excited? Yeah. So, you can try this at home with your mommies, your daddies, your grandma, your aunts, your brothers, your sister. But make sure you have your parents' permission first, okay? And you only need a few things. Sayla, Jonah, all we need is a glass. You need some food coloring, some oil, and water. Oh, and the most important ingredient, an Alka-Seltzer tablet. That is all you need to make this cool trick, okay? Are you guys ready to see it? Just wait just a minute. We got to work together as a team, okay? So the first thing you do is pour the water. Jonah, will you pour the water into the glass? All right. So you pour the water. Need more water? All right. Pour the water, and then you pour the oil. Elijah, can you pour the oil? All right, be very careful and go slow. So we're gonna pour the oil. Wonder what's gonna happen. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I want to do purple and pink.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Pink too. I want some purple and
Look, we're gonna pour all this oil, and you can see the oil and the water separating down there. Okay. And now we're gonna put in the food coloring. Okay.
I want to do two.
Well, we're gonna let Sayla do a few drops first. Okay. Ready, Sayla? Sayla, give me your hand. There you go. Ready? Just squeeze a few drops. Drop, 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 drop. All right, now let's let somebody else do some more.
Me. I want to do purple. I want to do blue. Do pink.
Okay. Elijah, do a couple drops, and then Jonah, you can do a couple drops.
I want some pink.
Ready? Just a couple drops. Good job, Turkey Bird. All right. And then,
I want some pink.
well, Sayla, you just did a couple. Let's let Jonah. Ready, Jonah? Do a couple. And then, what's going to happen next? Do just a few squeezes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
do it.
Good job, Jonah. All right, guys. So,
It's turning red.
ready? Now let's look here. Let's ask them. What do you think's going to happen? Ask them. Say, what's going to happen?
What's going to happen? It's going to turn into...
All right. Now I've got my Alka-Seltzer tablet. Let's all count to 3.
No.
Ready? Everybody, you guys help us. Ready? 1, 2, cheeseburgers. I didn't say cheeseburgers. Let's try again. Ready? Sayla, can you count to 3? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna drop it. Ready? Here we go. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Drop. Woo! What's gonna happen? Watch it. Oh no, it's gonna explode. Ah! Do you see it? Look at that. That is so cool. It's like a lava lamp. Everybody say that's awesome.
Let's watch it.
Look at it. All the colors are mixing to be purple now.
Yeah.
Isn't that so cool?
No. I want it to explode.
All right. Well, guys, while you're watching that, I am so excited that you were able to be here with us this week, okay? So make sure you post your awesome videos of this experiment if you do it for us to see, okay? And then also don't forget to be posting your videos of your books of the Bible and your verse for this week, okay? We love you guys. Have a good week. Everybody say bye.
Bye.